I still marvel at all of these doors. Everything's so big and tall. I know the ceilings alone, but the doors just look humongous. I like that old style.
Yes, it is. It's nice. That bit of ceiling up there. So, dining room was where the family would have had a formal Sunday dinner every Sunday afternoon. When Frances was growing up, they all had to be in dresses and the men in ties, and it was very formal.
Just for every Sunday? Just
every
because that's
Sunday,
what you do?
Every Sunday.
Absolutely.
So they gather around this big table here in the dining room. Now we use it for our guests, so there's always cookies and cake.
In case you're, depending on when you get in or when you get up, that's nice that it's just the dining room.
And always a pot of, pitcher of pink lemonade too.
I noticed that that's always at the ready, which is very cute. This is the one thing that I thought was so, like, to me, it's something I would want to have or something to take, and it looks curious. It looks different than any sort of, I don't know, chandeliers that I've seen. I don't know, is it just of the time? Is there something?
It is of the time. So this was the original chandelier in the house, and this one was wired for electricity before any other home in Charleston, even actually before the White House. So this original chandelier.
So we talked about those Avondales being very prestigious. Nothing.
Yes,
nothing
they
speaks
were. They were.
A little bit of power and money, like having electricity before your city.
It was definitely.
Or the White House.
Definitely. Well, it was something that not all of the Charlestonian families at that time embraced, and electricity was kind of, tentative, and so they took it and rolled with it, and they.
Yeah, it turns out they were on the forefront of a good idea.
Exactly.
We've all gotten behind it now. And I know that these are what we want to talk about in respect to all the art in the house originals.
Yes,
all that
we
you
do
have
quite a few original Audubon paintings throughout the house. The Ravenels were connected to the Audubons through marriage. And,
I didn't know that either. I was wondering if they were just collectors of. I didn't know that this was familial.
The Palmers were collectors of, and then some kind of came with the house as well. So, yeah, we have these Audubon prints.
They're fantastic, and all the way up the stairs, and I'm sure as collector-y as you get with these Audubon paintings and sketchings.
Yeah, we even have some in the room, so we've been very lucky with that.
Yeah, we'll see them when we go upstairs.
Exactly.
When we started, she took a moment or two to really, I think, get in tune with me and with herself so that she feels like she can do her best work when we slow this down instead of jumping right into a procedure and doing things very systematically. It turns out she slows it up for a second and really gets a sense of what you need before the whole procedure starts. At the office, they have multiple different lines of products. Some are geared towards people depending on what you've come to seek. If it's for anti-aging, if it's for some sort of relaxation, if it's truly for facials and you've had a lot of stress in your world, they've got something for everybody to clean up complexion, to soothe you if you're tired. Not that the entire thing through isn't the most enjoyable thing you'll do this week, but some of it has to do with, well, she's smoothing on. It's sort of a glycolic-y peel, but when she slides it all over your face and she warms me up, she did an exfoliation as well as a few lotions and things that are going to do a slight bit so you feel the tingle, but as she smooths it on, it's just cool. She rubs it all the way across from my forehead, down your chest, down your neck, and lets it sit there while she started working on just massaging my arms. And that's the wonderful thing, while you're letting something else go to work on your face, she was very much so bringing all attention, rubbing from my thumbs to my fingers, stealing away any of the tension while all the products in the office go to work on my face. One of the facials that's offered is the classic Epicurean. It's a revolutionary facial that was developed with vitamins and protein complexes. It's highly active enzymes sort of reprogram your skin to use more energy and become more self-rejuvenating. So some of the symptoms of aging, including wrinkles and loss of glow, or she talked about irregular skin tones and bigger pores, can get reversed with this. It's one of their 90-minute procedures, and with the entire process, she always takes you through, tells you what she's going to use, what she's going to do, starts you from top to bottom, and I imagine it's probably their top seller. I would have to say that of all the things that we've done so far on Art Walking, and in my own personal life, I've had very few opportunities for massages and facials, and I was, of course, pushing very hard for this one, and it was amazing. It was every inch of worth it, and I highly recommend people taking the time for something that seems like an indulgence and seems like more of an expense than you're willing to put forth. But what it really does, and what she had let me know, is that it's more beneficial than just aesthetic. It's got a few more layers to it that are better for your soul and the rest of your well-being that might be money well spent. And all of the ladies in the office, everybody there from the moment we arrived, was a wonderful experience. I liked it physically, I liked it mentally, and I would have to say that my skin is fantastic.
If this was news radio, it would almost be time for traffic and weather together, but it's just Art Walking. So keep it right here for more vibrant visuals after this.